Marhaba and welcome to Mike's Organic Cafe. Today we're making Middle Eastern lafa or pita bread, healthy for you using organic ingredients that aren't molested with chemicals. I hate making bread because it takes so long, but when it's ready the organic way, it is so nice and less harmful to your health. So make sure you make it in bulk and store a lot of leftovers in the fridge or freezer. These can be stored pre-cooked, so it's a huge win. Ingredients are 1.5 cups of water, 1/4 cup erythritol or monk fruit sweetener, 1/3 cup dry active yeast or nutritional yeast, 4 cups unbleached bread flour or spelt flour or white baker's flour, plus more for kneading, in a separate bowl on top of a sifter. 1 teaspoon or just sprinkle sea salt, 2 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil. Have a dough mixer bowl with the dough hook attachment ready. Step 1. In the dough mixer bowl, combine the water, sweetener of choice and yeast. Turn it on low for 10 seconds to combine evenly, then leave it for 5 to 10 minutes or until the yeast starts to foam. Note, regular yeast will foam but nutritional yeast won't, but either way leave it so the water reacts with the yeast. Step 2. Sift the flour, then add it on top of the yeast mixture, then add the sea salt and olive oil. Mix on low speed until it becomes a dough ball. Note, the dough will look soft and be fairly sticky, but it should form a ball nonetheless. Step 3. Cover the bowl with a sheet of cling wrap, then a clean tea towel. Allow the dough to rise until doubled, about 1 to 1.5 hours, depending on the temperature of the room. Don't forget to set the oven or your phone alarm to remind you to check on it. Step 4. Once the alarm goes off, check on them. Then flour a work surface. Now flour your hands generously and remove the dough from the dough mixer bowl. If you need more flour, that's what it's there for. Place the dough on the workbench and roll it into a large ball, then divide the dough into 8 equal sized pieces. Try to make them even, I should take my advice. Then cup each piece between your hands, shape them into smaller balls. Step 5. Cover the dough balls with a sheet of cling wrap, then a tea towel and let it rise until almost doubled. About 10 to 20 minutes more. Set your alarm again. Note, if you're using nutritional yeast, it might not double, but you'll see it rise slightly. Step 6. To cook the pita breads, I chose to do it on a large wok. It's easier and quicker than oven baking. So heat a wok on a medium heat. Don't forget to turn on your range hood because there will be smoke. Step 7. While the wok heats up, check on the pita dough. Mine got bigger, but I didn't separate them enough, so they got stuck together a bit. But it's okay. I only lost a bit of dough to the cling wrap, so make sure you put flour on them before the cling wrap, or don't put cling wrap at all, just a cloth. Now knead each dough ball softly into a thin pizza shape and use a good amount of flour on the rolling pin and on the kneading surface. Then prick holes all over them with a fork. I rectified the different ball sizes too by breaking the larger ones with my hand, which gave me more pita breads, so that was good. Also, I suggest keeping them medium size, or if you want large ones, use a pizza tray and oven bake them. I'll need one for you to show you the size and texture. They remain extremely delicate, so be careful. I messed up a few, but they're easy to re-knead. Step 8. Here they are. Don't forget to poke the holes with a fork. Put the first pita on the hot wok, but be careful, they cook quickly. Grab a cooling rack while it's cooking and put a piece of foil on it, then go back and flip the pita. It should have burn dots, that's how you know that side's cooked, so flip it and cook the other side the same. I think some of mine were a bit thick, but they taste just like store-bought, but the difference is, these are healthy for you. Step 9. Repeat until you have no more dough left. Place one pita, then a sheet of foil, then another sheet of foil, and so on. This will keep them warm, otherwise just leave them bare on the bench top. And enjoy a healthy Middle Eastern pita bread to use as a sandwich roll or crisp them up and use them as a chip thing to dip in labna with olives. So good. Be seeing you.